Well, it's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
10 at their own 36-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 39, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Allen looking left sideline. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Allen buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. The first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Zach Moss, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hope to flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Randy Gregory in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on third down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Now a handoff looking right. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with Singletary. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this 1st half will come to an end. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. They'll get that complete to Albert O. The 20, 10, and he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Albert O, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Singletary, a 1st down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Singletary. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Singletary again. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 33. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football.
Third and inches.
What are you doing? Oh, get this comeback.
Fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Bills first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, this is Moss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Second and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And it's third down.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. To the air, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He was looking for Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there, and that'll bring up second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
3rd and 3.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Forced out to his left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Buffalo.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Bills on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Pass on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bills 28, Jets 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there, but it'll be second down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Back to throw again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give it to Moss. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
3rd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
That's complete. Okuegbunam. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
What a waste of time.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spot.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we are underway in Buffalo. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 27-yard line.
Second down, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers.
First down, Tampa Bay.
We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. That's out to the left and complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. On first down, Singletary. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. From the gun, it's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. First down, Singletary, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First down 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First and 10.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, Allen, and that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
This is Michel. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. It'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
James White's first carry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Loss of 1 brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 10-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Eluding the pressure right. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now this time, Brees will throw. He's got Burton here. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now is Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the counter, here's Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Brees. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
At the end of the 1st quarter, with the score Patriots 3, Saints nothing.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now they'll throw with Brees. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Let's go, come on.
Alvin Kamara taking it in, and the Saints have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Running out of the gun with White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He was brought down by Brandon Copeland.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Kamara brings up 3rd down.
Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. Finds his target, Montgomery. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Breeze to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Michael Thomas, 32 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. for as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Newton on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Kamara with a run on 1st down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Breeze now to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
27 on the play. First down, Patriots.
First down, here's White. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. He hits White, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Newton. Throw left side, complete. That's White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
33-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, the second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Lutz with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the gun, here's Newton. And his throw is incomplete. J.J. Taylor, the intended target, out of the backfield. And it's second down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again, Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 30. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Carry now. This is Williams. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down, Green Bay.
On first down, Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over him.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Breeze. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Breeze able to hook up with Jared Cook. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Score Saints 7, Packers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Yeah, coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Rodgers will try again on second down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. At the Saints, 48.
Rodgers again now. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Packers nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And down inside the 15 he goes. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down, Packers.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and a much better case of what we're going to do.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 41 yards.
34-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Breeze's throw going to be caught by Sanders. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run good for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Running with Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third down, here's Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's Alvin Kamara with a grab from Drew Brees. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rodgers to throw once more. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second and 8 coming up. Here's Breeze to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Breeze going to try and throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. You call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
2 brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot? On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Rodgers now on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st down, Packers.
On 1st down, Rodgers going right side here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And again, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 14-yard line.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Packers 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got nothing.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Kamara. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now this is fielded in the end zone, and he is out of bounds here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line.
Complete to Devontae Adams.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.